Welcome back to another PE class, guys. It's Mr. Kel coming at you. So just like every video we got, or every class we do, I'm gonna start you guys off with a little demonstration of the exercise that we're gonna do. Then I'll hit the timer, then our 30 seconds will start. All right, now we're gonna get started with the knee to elbow. First, we're gonna do 3 twists. On the third twist, we bring our knee up to our elbow, just like you see. All right, here we go. 30 seconds starts now. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're always gonna go opposite knee to opposite elbow. So your left knee, right elbow, or right knee, left elbow. Just gonna get nice and loose, just gonna get nice and loosened up. We're not going fast on these. Just something to get the hips, the wrist, get the blood flowing to these areas. All right, next up, we got what's called our greatest stretch ever. Whatever foot you bring up next to your hand, that's the hand that you're gonna reach up and open up your chest with. When I say open up your chest, I just mean extend your arm to the sky. These are good stretches. Like I've said before, these open up, these stretch so many different things in one exercise. You're stretching out your ribs, your chest, your hips, growing, part of your hamstring. All right, time's up for that exercise. We're gonna go into a new one. It's trunk swing. Well, not new now because it's done this earlier this week. Start with your hands on your hips. You're just gonna do slow circles. From right to left, left to right. You wanna keep your knees locked out and keep your knees straight. Here we go, timer starts. Just gonna go nice and easy. Let's go, you should be doing these with me. Keep going. All right, time's up for that one. Next, we got arm circles. We're gonna do 3 arm circles on one side, then switch arms and go 3 arm circles on the next. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just keep going. 3 on one side, 3 on the next arm. Could even throw in some backwards arm circles there. Make sure you warm up that whole joint. All right, now we're into our main activities here, our main exercises. We got a new one, it's called a plank walkout. You're gonna stand with the stiff straight legs, walk yourself onto your hands and arms, all the way down to a straight plank. Then walk yourself back up. All right, time is almost started. Here we go, walk yourself out, walk yourself back in. Make sure you stand all the way up to complete the exercise. All right, time's up for that one. We're gonna move on to the next exercise, which is butt kickers. I like to put my hands behind my back or have them down by my side and bring my heel all the way up to tap my hands, my fingertips. All right, here we go. 30 seconds started. All right, time's up for that exercise. We're gonna move on to another new exercise we haven't done yet. This is called a squat to hop, to a side hop. Or just a squat hop. So we're gonna start standing straight up, take kind of a wide stance with our feet, drop, touch or squat, touch the floor with your fingers, then hop to the side and keep going. All right, timer starts now. So squat, touch the floor, hop to one side. Get it? Squat hop. If you're doing these, your heart rate is going to be really elevated. Your heart's going to be beating fast by the time you're done with these, because these are tough, especially by the second round. All right, time's up for that one. We're gonna go into another new one called the bug. This is gonna be working our abs, our stomach muscles. You're gonna start laying down on your back, hands and knees are straight up to the ceiling. You're gonna extend one arm and you're gonna extend an opposite arm and opposite leg. Bring it back to the top, and then keep going. So another variation, if you find these are too difficult, put your hands behind your head and do heel drops. We've done heel drops before. You don't want to let your feet rest on the floor. You only want to move from your hips. So don't just move your feet up and down, just move your hips. Okay, here we go, 30 seconds. Even if you mess up a little bit, I mess up a little bit too in the video, but that's okay. You just adjust and keep going. Almost done, and we're done. All right, so now we're gonna start round 2. So we're gonna start with our plank walkouts. So you're standing up on your feet. All right, timer starts. All right, remember, starting from standing position, you're gonna bend over, walk yourself out with your hands to a plank position. Walk yourself back in, stand, and repeat. Try to go faster than me. You guys are young, full of energy. You should be able to beat Mr. Kel, no problem. So you think. All right, time's up for that exercise. We're gonna switch up. Before we did squat hops first. or butt kickers first. This time we're going to do squat hops first. Squat hops again. Starting from a standing position. Squat down, touch the floor, hop to the side, touch the floor, and keep going. Don't stop till 30 seconds is over. I know these are you're gonna start getting a little winded, start losing your breath a little bit, but push yourself. That's the only way you're gonna get better. Gonna build up that cardiovascular endurance. Your heart muscles can get nice and strong. All right, time's up for that one. I'll move into our next one, which is butt kickers. Remember, hands behind your back, or right down to your side. Bring your heels up to touch your hands. Okay, here we go. Keep going, almost done. With the squat hops and knees together, back to back, you should be feeling, your heart rate should be really beating fast right now. All right, last one in this for the main activities is our bug. Hands and knees straight up. Or you can also do the heel drops with your hands behind your head. Okay, here we go, 30 seconds. So remember, you're always going opposites. If you did them both on the same side, you might fall over. If you did your same arm and same leg on the same side, you might fall over. We don't want that. All right, time's up for that one. I'm gonna take a couple nice big deep breaths. We're gonna get right into our cool down exercises. All right, 30 seconds. All right, we're gonna start with our hamstring stretch. So spread your feet apart, or make sure you're standing first. We're gonna spread your feet wider than your hips, or wider than your shoulders. Place one hand over the other, and go down and touch your right foot. Gonna hold this for a little bit longer. Almost done. Then without rest, we're just gonna switch over to our left foot. A little bit longer. All right, time's up for that one. And we're switching over right away to our left foot. Timer starts now. You guys should be feeling a really good stretch in the back of your left leg, in your lower back, possibly your calves too. All right, almost done. Next, we're gonna drop into our frog pose. Frog pose. We're gonna stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna keep our hands on the floor. We're just gonna straighten out our knees while keeping our hands on the floor. So you're also going to get another good stretch in your hips, your low back, and your hamstrings once again. You're just going to raise up and come back down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, we're almost done with this exercise. And there's a timer. All right, the next one we have is a kneeling 90. We're going to take a big step forward. We're going to get into like a football huddle. We're going to take a knee like we're in a football huddle. We're going to move our hips forward while keeping our chest up. Lean into that front leg. If you want to get a better stretch, a deeper stretch, you're going to put your elbow across that front knee and really lean into that. Try not to fall over because this is kind of balance intensive. But you guys got that though. You guys are pros of balance. Go nice and easy with these stretches. Remember, trying to bring the heart rate right back down. We got it elevated with our squat hops and our butt kickers. Now we're trying to cool our, kind of slow our heart rates back down. All right, we're taking a knee again on the other side, pushing our hips forward. Once we get a good stretch there, I'm gonna put that elbow across the knee and lean into it even more. It's okay to put your hand down on the floor too if you can't balance yourself. All right, time's up for that one. Now we're gonna go into our 90-90 stretch. You guys know this one. You're gonna start with your feet a little wider than hip width. Feet flat on the floor. You're just gonna roll your knees to one side and let them fall, both the same way. Let them both fall to the same side. Once they're at 90 degrees, you're gonna bring your forehead down to your knee, or you bring your nose to your knee. Get a good stretch. You should feel this in your bottom leg and your lower back. All right, time's up for that one. Now we're just gonna switch sides. Roll your knees and let them drop to the other side now. 30 seconds starts now. Nose to knee. If it feels good for you to lay there, or not lay there, but if it feels good for you to have your nose to your knee for the whole 30 seconds, then do that. I just like to move around a little bit. I like to feel my body working. All right, last exercise. I'm gonna go right into the hurdle stretch. You guys should know these also. Timer starts now. You guys can lean back so you can get a good stretch in that back, in the bent leg. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean forward, touch my toe, and then we'll also feel a good stretch in my front leg. All All right, time's up for that side. So we'll switch. So we just did our left leg. Now we're going to turn and do our right leg. So leg starts straight out in front. You're going to pull that right leg back. I'll hit the timer. We got 30 seconds on the clock. So I'm going to lean back a little bit. Really feel that in that right quad, that right top leg, bent leg. Then reach forward and feel it in my left leg. Yes, indeed. All right, time's almost up. All right, you guys, and that is our workout for today. All right, give yourself a pat on the back. You have just finished your next PE workout. All right, guys.